Time now for sports on 104.7 The Cave. Here's Ned Reynolds.
Mike the intern, Ned Reynolds, in the studio this morning. Pretty much everyone in Springfield, Missouri woke up at 4 o'clock this morning. Did you get a lot of hail at your house?
Oh, boom, crash, and all this sort of thing.
When I went out to the truck to come to work, the hail pile below my gutter was just, I probably could have made a snowman.
I could hear it. Well, I wasn't very far from you.
Yeah, there's a lot of it. Anyway, we're both tired. We're both doing what we can, but Missouri State Bears, it's do or die for these guys today.
It is. This is the opening game of the Missouri Valley Conference postseason tournament, and the Bears have and they would prefer not to have this pleasure, but they are the very first game in the tournament. 12 noon today, and the Bears will play Murray State. Obviously, in every case, well, that's unfair to say because there are teams in the Valley who only play an opponent once. But in this case, the Bears have played Murray State twice and lost to Murray State twice. Can the Bears win this game? You bet they can. Missouri State has a very talented basketball team. A 16-15 record won't show that, but these guys can play the game. If they set their minds to it and play within themselves, they can come up with a big win today and maybe make some noise in this tournament. Of course, that means winning 4 games in 4 days, and that's a tough assignment. But this Missouri State team can play. They have individuals who are aggressive, they are strong, they are quick, and they want to win. Mm-hmm. Now, how badly do they want to win? We'll find out starting today.
Now, the league business for the NFL can't really start until next week, but everyone's already starting to try and figure out where certain players are going. There's a lot of talk that L'Jarius Sneed will not be Kansas City Chiefs, which it's unfortunate, but, you know, it is what it is. I definitely need to get at least a first and a fourth out of him if that's what they're going to do, at least.
I don't think they can. I think they can get a second round out of him.
You don't think they're at least going to get a first round out of that thing? Oh, man. All right. What do you want to bet on this one? I know that usually you and I don't do this, but in this case, I feel so strongly that we get a first rounder out of him. I'm willing to put something on this. What do you want to do? Shot?
I love a shot.
A shot? You got it.
In fact, but at this hour, it may be a half.
Well, this is a later on in the day shot. We're not doing shots right now. But this is, hey, are you at Metro? I'll come find you. I owe you.
You'll find
me.
Yes.
All right. I say that he gets the first round out of it. But there have been a lot of interest. I think I saw like 5 or 6 teams. The one that I keep hearing the most, though, is Indianapolis.
Well, interestingly enough, the one I hear is Tennessee.
Yeah, I mean, I've heard Tennessee. I've heard several. But, yeah, it sucks. But you got to also consider the fact that He was really good last year because of a lot of the front guys.
That's precisely what we mentioned on this show. Mm-hmm. He was, because Chris Jones was disrupting, hurrying quarterbacks, and their passes weren't underthrown. But still, L'Jarius Sneed can play. And I think there are a number of teams in the NFL, while they can't make official visits yet, they can starting on Monday, and then free agency begins next Wednesday. I really feel like Sneed's gone. I think they'll make a trade for him. The Chiefs really do need to make a trade for him and get some space in the salary cap, but I think the best they get maybe is a second rounder somewhere along the line, and maybe some lower round draft choices after that.
You heard it here first. I say first, Ned says second. We both could be wrong and get a third. I doubt that, though. I also heard that possibly Austin Eckler might be out of the Chargers, and the Chiefs are one of the targets.
Yeah. Eckler is a free agent, but I'm not sure. He's taken an awful lot of hits.
And he's definitely a lot older than he used to be. It ain't 5 years ago. All right, so let's talk about golf. Pro Golf Tournament. Where are they at this week?
This is a big one. This is the Arnold Palmer Invitational. They play this week, and you know the big tournaments because the PGA designates the purse $20 million. That doesn't mean $20 million goes to the winner, but the entire purse is $20 million. That's an all-time record. There are several on the PGA Tour this year, and they are big ones to entice the big names to be there, and the big names will. They tee off today in Orlando at the Bay Hill Country Club, which was Arnold Palmer's favorite, and they will. This will be a very telltale tournament as to who is coming into his own and so forth and so on. So yeah, that's the big one this weekend.
Missouri High School Basketball Championships are underway. How are local teams doing right now?
You really couldn't ask for much better.
No.
100%. It's not 100%. It's 75% of the 4 teams we have up there, and that is pretty good going for state championships. In the girls' competition, the Norwood Gals lost to Principia. That's the only loss of the day. Skyline, which is the number 1 girls team in the state in Class 2, had to struggle but beat Tipton 47-42. So Skyline will play Principia for the girls' Class 2 state championship. That'll be at 4. The boys' state championship is all Ozarks. Hartville was a winner over South Pemiscot rather easily. Hartville's really good. And so is Wablo. Wablo defeated Salisbury 70-61. So it's Hartville versus Wablo for the state championship tonight at 6 o'clock, and that's in Class 2. Of course, the other classes are all going on. They start tomorrow in earnest, but hey, that's pretty doggone good. And congratulations to both of them.
Yeah, those two teams, those two communities battling it out for the state championship. You couldn't ask for anything better. That's awesome. That's super cool, especially for this area. Well, good luck to both of them. Can't all win, but you made it to the end, and that's badass. All right. With one of their starting pitchers now sidelined, Cardinals should have done a better job of getting some talent in the offseason, in my opinion.
You knew when they got guys who are older, now old is chronological in this case, but guys in their mid to late 30s are considered old for Major League Baseball. Sonny Gray is 34. He's the youngest of the old guys, and he's out. They won't say, they being the Cardinals, how long he's going to be out. He has a hamstring pull. Well, Mosaic said, what's a mild hamstring pull? What's mild? They hurt.
It doesn't matter. A pull is a pull. If you've ever had it, it sucks.
It does. I think what Mosaic meant is not torn, so it's going to take a while to heal. How long? Who knows? So what did the Cardinals do? Well, there was a name bandied about yesterday that I thought was extremely interesting. Why not bring in a guy who is accustomed to pitching about 4 or 5 innings? He happens to be 40 years old, but he can still get out there on the mound. His name is Zach Greinke. Now, he's a free agent. Do the Cardinals go to him as an option? It is possible they could do something like that. The other 3 older guys are at least maintaining some health and getting their pitching in. But, hey, that's part of the game. And when you gamble with the age factor like this, things can happen.
It's not a good sign when you're having issues and it's still preseason baseball.
In spring training.
Yeah, we're down south still, and this is going on. Number 1 in college basketball played last night, and we're getting closer and closer to the big show. What were the scores?
Well, number 1 is closing out its regular season. This was not their final game. They have another one this weekend. And then they go, Houston is who we're talking about, to the Big 12 Conference Tournament in Kansas City. Houston defeated Central Florida 67-59. So number 1 remains right there. Number 2, Connecticut, and a dogfight with Marquette. Beat the Marquette Golden Eagles 74-67. And Arkansas playing their final home game of the year. Played LSU, and it's a team Missouri plays on Saturday night. Arkansas 94, LSU 83. This has not been a great year for either the Missouri Tigers nor the Arkansas Razorbacks.
Ned, you have a great day, and I think you and I both need a nap. I'll see you tomorrow.